Only one type of burger. For every pallet. Fries are extra. Large in size. We've got the shakes. Going over the brim.
Hey, this is Chris from JCW's. Put a positive, delicious spin on your day at any one of our 5 locations. In Lehigh, American Fork, Provo, South Jordan, or Harriman. JCW's, quality and a lot of it.
Celebrating the grand opening of the Bullfrog Spas factory store in Billings. From March 6th to 16th, purchase a Bullfrog Spas premium hot tub or swim spa and receive up to $3,000 off MSRP, plus a free essentials accessory package. Bullfrog Spas' patented and customizable jetpack therapy system allows you to choose your desired jetpacks for optimal relaxation and pain relief. Visit our new showroom in Billings today or online at bullfrogspas.com.
It's time to break down the biggest stories of the day. This is the top 3 stories of the day on KSLSports.com. 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. We are live at Kenny J's Barbecue at the District in South Jordan. They are coming up on a year in business. We're going to be here until 3 o'clock. DJ and I are going to be here till 1. But you're going to have the next crew step on in and hang out. So we're going to have live coverage for you all day. So come on down, Kenny J's Barbecue, 11610 District Drive in South Jordan. If you have heard us talk about it, you've not been in yet, come on down. Right now, they've got the special Thursday menu option. The pork belly burnt ends are going to blow your mind. DJ and I have been sneaking away during the entire break to go and eat as much as we can.
Filling in for Jake today while I'm doing the soda diet.
It was really hard to twist your arm to get you down here.
It was.
You're like, yeah, I'll do all 3 hours.
I'm gonna have to be disciplined here.
Yes, you are.
I could eat for 5 straight hours here. I really could, and that's why I needed the soda diet. I can do the protein thing. It's the sides I have to stay away from, and they're potatoes here. Yes. Now I'm not gonna have any today, of course.
You had the banana pudding.
No, I don't like pudding. I don't like pudding.
No, you like the banana pudding, DJ?
Well, maybe, but
you
I
would
didn't
like the banana pudding.
I honestly haven't tried it because I just don't like pudding, so I don't even try. I've quit on pudding everywhere.
You would like it. Because everybody would like it. If you've not had the banana pudding, you will like. I don't care if you say you don't like pudding, you're gonna like it. Come on down, try everything on the menu. But yeah, we certainly are excited to do that. All right, it is time for the top 3 stories at KSL Sports, brought to you by our friends at J. Brooks Jewelers, with 2 locations up and down the Wasatch Front. J. Brooks Jewelers can help you explore their expertly crafted engagement rings made from the finest materials. Christian, where are we starting today?
Number 1, the Jazz lost to the Timberwolves last night. You heard it there in the Jazz update. Will Hardy not too happy. I got an alert on my phone from KSL Sports app. The Jazz are eliminated from the playoffs? What?
Jazz at 20 and 49 were officially eliminated last night. They are 13 games back of both the Portland Trail Blazers and the Golden State Warriors for that 10th and final play-in tournament spot. And both of those teams own the tiebreaker over the Jazz with just 13 games left to play, meaning there is no room or ability for the Utah Jazz to jump into the postseason, even if they were to win out and both of those teams were to lose out. So they are back in action tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. But what we saw last night, and yes, it was the last game of a 3-game road trip, but that team is running on fumes, and I think we're probably going to see a team running on fumes for most of the rest of the season.
Do you believe that there will be key players who rest tonight?
Second night of a back-to-back, sure.
Yeah. I would think that we will not see Love. I would think that Filipowski might not play. Giannis is out for the Bucks, although he doesn't want to be shut down for the year. He is apparently out for a week, knee, bone, bruise issue, whatever. So we'll see. It seems like he hasn't been healthy for a long time. He hasn't had a long stretch of good health. It seems like there's always something he's battling or something right around the corner we don't know about, but he's 2 weeks away from getting hurt again.
And they don't want him to play. Not that they own their own draft pick, but they have the second best of 3 different picks that belongs to them. So actually by them losing more games, it can still help them in the lottery. But yeah, they don't really have a whole lot of interest in winning at this point. They are opening a 4-game road trip. I don't expect to see Giannis on any of it, but you're right. There's more contention between he and the team where he wants to play and they don't want him to play. But they have lost 5 of their last 6 and probably 9 of their last 11. They are not in good shape.
As you have pointed out, the Jazz have a difficult home stretch. They're down to 13 games left in the season. This 4-game homestand, they're playing 4 home games in 7 days. I think they can win any one of these games. I think they will win at least one, and 2 is certainly a reasonable prediction if that's the one you want to make. I think they could win 3, but I think they'll make sure they don't do that. The Mavericks are still on 23. The Pelicans and Grizzlies have moved to 24.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 6 straight games against playoff teams. I don't think the Jazz are going to win any of those games. But those last 3 games of the year, they do play Memphis again.
And New Orleans.
And they play New Orleans. And then they play a Laker team, game 82. Who knows who will play and who will sit. And what kind of a roster the Lakers will be running out there. They could be locked into the 3 seed and have nothing to gain. So 1 out of 4 is fine and will probably happen. 2 out of 4 might start to make me nervous based on whatever Dallas does.
Dallas does have a difficult schedule, and though the winning percentage of their opponents looks very similar to the Jazz, the actual makeup of their schedule just looks a lot more difficult than who the Jazz have to play. And you're right, Milwaukee's certainly winnable. Philly's been really up and down lately. You can win over Philly. You can beat Toronto. You can beat the Wizards. But you're right. The Jazz probably don't want to get past 23 wins because that's where Dallas is sitting right now. Dallas will win at least 1 more game, probably 2. So the Jazz, if they get to 23, will be fine. All right, Christian.
Well, except they'd have those 3 games at the end of the year still to sweat out.
Yeah, they'll find a way to lose those. Christian, what's next?
Number 2, 5:25 today. Set your alarms. BYU, Texas.
Again, come on down. Hang out at Kenny J's Barbecue. They're going to have the game on all 4 TVs down here. So bring as many people as you want. Like they said, the tables are set up for large crowds. If you want to come down solo, you certainly can. They do have the back bar over there if you want to pull up a spot by yourself. But bring the whole family down. Hang out. Again, the zone's going to be down here today until 3 o'clock. So great time to come in and watch all the games. Right now, TCU up on Ohio State 23-15.
Just hit a 3. Let's go, TCU.
Big 12 starting to pull away.
Ohio State is terrible against quad 1. And when you get to the NCAA tournament, if you're in an 8-9 game, you're playing quad 1 already. The 1 and 2 seeds don't have to play quad 1 right out of the gate. But they're 5-11 against quad 1, and they were 3-3 at home. So 2-9 in road and neutral games against quad 1 teams. I didn't think they were going to do it. Midway through the first half, there's a long way to go, but I'm liking the way TCU is starting.
And there's just always the panic factor that sets in. You have a slow start, you miss a couple of shots, you're down 8. Like we just saw, TCU was down 8, was up 8. And these young players who just do not have a lot of experience at this stage start to panic, and sometimes that brings out some real magic and some crazy shot making. And sometimes you just see teams completely fall apart. So we'll have to keep an eye on Ohio State here with the 6 minutes left in the first half. Are they able to close this gap and keep this close and kind of catch their breath, find their wind? Otherwise, they could get trounced because, you just start making mistakes and they compound and they compound and they compound. And these Big 12 teams like TCU are good enough to punish you for it.
Ohio State, 17 points in 14 minutes. The offense has been a struggle, as many coaches will point out. Shooting can get a little ragged in the NCAA tournament.
We have our second game set to tip off if it hasn't tipped off already.
Troy, 9-4 on Nebraska. I got Nebraska going Sweet 16. Come on, Nebraska. Pull it together.
Nebraska's never won a tournament game?
It's Troy. It's a 4 versus a 13. Let's go, Nebraska.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, I have.
Nebraska.
There was a stretch where they hadn't even been to one, but now they've been. But you're right. They haven't won one.
0-8. Never won a game. All right, Christian, what's next?
Number 3, Utah Mammoth back in action after a couple of nights off. They're at Vegas tonight.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep this momentum after a huge win on the road at Dallas. That's how they've been. They generally don't have these weird one-offs. They win 2, 3, 4 in a row. They lose 2, 3, 4 in a row. So we'll see if they can push that together and, play in Vegas on the road. This would be another very difficult game, but a huge win and put them in the catbird seat again with, 13 games left to go, 12 after tonight.
Commissioner's getting pushback on the playoff format because the top 3 teams in the league, not only all in the West, but all in the same division. So you could have 2 of the top 3 teams in the league meeting in the first round. It is unlikely that the Mammoth could catch any of the top 3, but if they play well down the stretch here, they could have the 4th best point total in the Western Conference and be essentially the 7th seed.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Even though they have the 4th best record. Now, they could also just have the 7th best record because the top 3 teams in the Pacific all have basically the same mark. Vegas, Edmonton, and who's the third one? Oh, I'm forgetting. Anaheim. Are all they're bunched within like a point of each other. They're all and Utah.
Mammoth are only 2 points behind Anaheim, but Anaheim's in the different division in the Pacific. Mammoth right now do have a 5-point lead when it comes to the wild card. They are sitting on 76 points. Both Seattle and Los Angeles sitting on 71.
So not only can the Mammoth get in the playoffs, obviously, which was the goal at the start of the season, but they could have a very winnable first-round series.
Yep. In fact,
one of these teams.
This could be a preview tonight against Las Vegas. So this game is going to be one to watch and keep an eye on.
It could be Anaheim or Edmonton. Edmonton's without Draisaitl now, some lower body injury, which might keep him out the rest of the regular season. That's so far out. I wonder if he's out for the first playoff series. Even if Edmonton did find a way to win the division, could it be Edmonton versus Utah and Edmonton doesn't have Draisaitl? That would be something. But there's a lot of things that could happen between now and then.
Long time left to play. These fortunes can change quickly. So let's see how the Mammoth play tonight on the road at Las Vegas. We're live at Kenny J's Barbecue at the District in South Jordan. Stop on by. DJ and I are going to be here until 1 o'clock. The Zone's going to be down here until 3 o'clock. So come on down, grab yourself some lunch. Doors are going to open here in 10 minutes. Talking more tournament coming up next. Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.